Shatta will checking his Royce Rolls in USA.
My name be marketing tool. Then they use my name for them on news. I be positive, negativity make them 10 fools. To them from them. As I see ya,
it's good to have your own shit, man.
I get drunk.
Control!
I say, I know they say I thought I dare beside you, God. If you don't know me, you don't know me. I be them God. When I talk, you don't talk.
Big boy thing, bro. Big boy thing.
You know, you ready to put the Ghana on it, but, you know. Now you're king of the world, so maybe Ghana can go in your pocket.
Hi, Ghana.
Yeah.
Never have the same darkness I want them. From you not like me, I like it and your man them. Send you to the gun, get a shot at them. Anyone we I go find them. Show it flag. I'ma sit walk in your mind. Money in my mind.
If that's what he wants or he wish will happen, then he should wait. It's not. So he's not there.
Are you by this saying that next year we are likely to resume the previous celebrations that we have been seeing over the years?
Obviously, it will be better than this year because of the elections and the uncertainty that came in. The people who have lost the election, which is the incumbent government, now will not do much. They will not do anything to promote or even give more like an incentive for people to come here because they are going. So now they are thinking about handing over and other stuff. They are not thinking
they
about
cancel some of their shows too.
There are events that the government of Ghana were part of. Now those events will not happen because they have cancelled it. So how are you going to see more numbers if some of these things are not in place as it used to be? So he cannot just use what is happening currently to decide, to determine or to say that it is because Nigerians have decided to
boycott Ghana.
to boycott or to withdraw from Ghana. No, they were invited and they came. This time around, no one is inviting them. For the few that we have invited, they've been here. Davido was here not long ago to do the Beam Fest. So why is he not? Is he not part of those boycotting the whatever agenda that they wish they would do? I think for them, they are musicians, they are business people, and they will not fall for some of these things. They will go where the business is. If Ghanaians are doing things right and they think that they can come here and make their money and have fun, they will come. They will not care about who is doing what agenda and who is doing that. So for this one, I think they have failed. For them, they have a good business sense, like Nigerians in general. They will do what it takes to win. So I think they will take better decision, but not emotional one. Like the way these people are sounding, it's just emotional. For me, I think when the business is right, you will see them here. If we don't do our things right, they will not come, and it will not be because of the Black Sheriff and others promoting or pushing that people should listen to more Ghanaian songs. No, that's not the case. It's about business and the environment. If it is conducive for that thing, they will obviously come around.
Well, Ro, still considering what our Nigerian brothers are saying about Dirty December, both in Ghana and in Nigeria.
It is too early for them to be tickling themselves and be laughing. It is too early. You see, it is because comparing last year to this year and the factors makes it so absurd. Because when I think about it, in fact, even the activities that are happening in December currently are activities that have been planned for about 5 or 6 years. So to them, it is about time. This is more or less like one of the like jubilation years for them. They've tried to organize an event like Afro Nation, didn't turn well. There are other major events that they tried. Even when Ghana started the year of return, they also coined their own thing and did not meet daylight. So this has been something that they have been knocking on their door for years, and now they are seeing it. It is not it is not because Ghana's own is low. No, because as far as I'm concerned, the video just left or whether he's still in Ghana. He just came to Ghana not long ago to grace some few platforms, including Stoneboy's own, was at the Bukum Boxing Arena. The likes of Charlie Poppy and Omale will also be coming for Afro Future very soon.
DJ Mafori.
And you want to tell me, so are these people not? The fact that you don't see them here is not because of any agenda to boycott whatever. If not, the video will not climb Stoneboy stage. If not, they will still not be having collaborations and all of that.
Yeah.
You should check the type of people that come into Ghana. Yes, there are so many factors of which this year has been very slow compared to last year. Election plays a very major role. And again, most of the major events that are supposed to accommodate certain people of that caliber are not happening. And even the event organizers here who pull off some of these events will tell you election is one of them. And again, maybe they will just want to withdraw for now. That is it. And also the government in power also sponsors most of the major events and pulled out at the last minute. So definitely these are some factors that you need to consider. And again, the people have been here over and over and over and over again. So at certain point, there is that need for that fallow period kind of situation where we need to just dry it up for a while and then revamp it. Because if you bring the same set of people year in, year out, you just pressure yourself for nothing. Sometimes you just need to change the face of how you do things. And this is 30th December in Ghana.
Okay.
The 30th December started in Ghana. Whether it was started by Fela Kuti or it was started by Akufo-Addo, it is 30th December in Ghana. Yes, maybe you would want to adopt it. So you've adopted the name and you are doing it there. But the whole of Africa, 30th December is in Ghana. We don't care who started it or who popularized it. 30th December is in Ghana, and I've seen so many of them writing so many things online, and I see and I laugh. I see and I laugh, and I ask myself, what is going on? Just a year of you guys actually doing
just one
December of you guys actually doing some of the major events by yourself, and now it has become more or less like a competition. Like, where from this? I believe it is too early. If this had happened like in 3 years, like 3 years back to back, and you're saying this, then I will know that, oh, okay, maybe indeed there's an agenda or a hidden agenda to this. But the first year, and this is the people, he should know that. They should also know that the people who come into the country, or the Nigerians who come into the country to come and whether perform or grace occasions here, don't come here because it is Ghana. It is business. You call them, you pay, you meet whatever demands they have, they will come. You think Tyler is in Nigeria because of Nigeria?
No.
Oh no. It is business for her.
The business is talking.
Of course, it is business for her. Whatever her demands are, they are being met. And she knows what she is getting out of that particular engagement or that particular trip. Why not Rwanda? Rwanda that is sponsoring a whole national team and club teams to put their names in front of their JC, visit Rwanda and whatever. You think you can do more than that in terms of marketing a place? Yes, that is how far they've gone. But Tyler did not go to Rwanda, but came to Nigeria in December. They should tell you that, yes, business conversations are ongoing. So yes, the video may come to Ghana, not because Ghana, yes, Ghana is sweet, everybody knows. Even the Nigerians that come to Ghana self can attest. That is why we have them. Ghana is very sweet. But aside the sweetness, the video is also here for business. He is not just roaming because he wants to roam. Yes, they don't come here because Charlie Poppy and Wale are not coming here because Ghana is sweet to them like that. The business is also part. So they should not tickle themselves and be laughing at this early stage. And that agenda of Black Sheriff and the lies gathered to go and do this, they are the only people that have caught emotions out of that particular conversation. Even the stakeholders, the main stakeholders in this conversation, which are the artists, they are not talking much. They in fact, it no concern themselves. It no concern them. Do you think the video will be concerned about a meeting or a press conference that have been held that they should not play? So, no. Charlie. They no concern themselves. They are just working.
Well, this is the conversation about 30 December between Ghana and Nigeria. Interestingly, while they are forcing to own the 30 December, They are dying on stage. Stage is breaking, and like you see, if you rush to polish your teeth, they will be full of blood in your mouth. Take your time. In one of their concerts, it was called the Native Land Concert. In fact, the stage was big. At least in Ghana, we've seen Kweku Smoke, we've seen Black Sheriff. They've done a similar stage like that, and that is exactly what they also did. Unfortunately for them, while they were doing Dirty December, rushing to catch up with Ghana, no, their stage falls. I don't know the state of Odumodu Black at the moment, because information I have tells me that at the time that the stage broke, he was the next guy to perform, so he was getting prepared to mount the stage. No, the whole stage broke down, as you can see on your screens. Dirty December and stage breakdowns are not synonymous. You guys should do it and do it well. But in this case, who do we blame?
Obviously, the technicians or the handlers of the event.
Technicians?
Yeah. The people that put up the event.
How?
They are to be blamed. When you do this, these are part of security checks. It's not just about mounting. For me, when I saw the video, you can clearly see that the things that collapsed were not things that were having good support. You know, when you are setting up a stage, the LED screens are mostly...
You mean they over-exaggerated the stage, huh?
Not really, but the whole setup, the place that actually collapsed did not have a good support system. Yeah, sometimes, in most cases, these things happen when you would want to add the LED screens pressure to the trusses on stage. Mostly it has its own trusses as a support system. So when it goes by itself, or when it is standing there independently. But when you want to add that same weight to the whole thing, from lighting and wiring and holding of personnel on stage, and also the DJ stands and all of that, and you want to add that kind of pressure, obviously these are some of the things that we may see. So me, when I saw it, I was like, yeah. And you can clearly see that all those stuff were LED screens. So
the things that broke.
Yes, they were LED screens, like molded like that. And they came crashing. For me, it is just the organizers' negligence. Some people did not do their work well. Either they wanted to cut corners, or they just did not see the dangers that they were. And when I some of the videos or some of the portals that these particular videos were posted, I read comments and I learned that this is not even the first time it is happening on that particular event.
Oh, the Native Land event.
Of course.
They have that history.
Yes, in 2019. So I'm asking myself, we are in Africa when an event organizer can do this, and at the end of the day, they just release a press statement, we are investigating, and nothing happens.
And the next year he does the same thing again.
And nothing happens. But if somebody go wake up, carry lawsuit, slap somebody, 50 million naira,
it's too small.
It's too small. 500 million naira. 1 billion naira. 1 billion naira, of course.
And also there's 1,000 Ghana.
Hey, I'm talking about million.
It's just being serious. Of course, like if somebody go pepper am for this particular conversation, some of these things will be minimized, because I looking at the number of people backstage when that thing collapsed there.
Have you heard of the state of?
Yeah. I hear they are fine. There were no casualties and all of that.
Wow.
Just minor injuries.
God really saved them.
Yes, minor injuries and they are fine. So but then I am still looking at a situation whereby there are a good number of people directly under some of these things, and we probably not have heard the good news. But this one there, it is just event organizers' negligence, and whatever it is, these things are not done. See, when some of these things are done, I'll give props to the likes of George Quay and Nabila Hassan. I've seen situations where these guys, even after setup,
You have to
still going to check certain things, and I ask myself, hey, Do you have trust issues like that? Oh yes, sometimes some of the things that they use in binding these trusts, these guys will still go even at the blind side of the people that mounted them just to test the strength of some of these things. And Charlie, these are some of now I believe that these are some of the things they've been trying to prevent all these years, and they've been successful at it. So when you see tomorrow somebody jumping on stage trying to test the strength and whatever you've actually like arranged there, it is not because they want to destroy your equipment or something, but then people's life and safety are in your hands, and you cannot just do the fact that you want them to come and have fun doesn't mean you can just put anything anyhow for them to come. It is very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate, and I wish, say, the organizers will actually bring a better explanation, because they've released a statement though saying they are investigating. But I ask myself, investigating to what extent? If somebody, and they will say, oh, nobody got seriously injured, so our not happy.
We should cover it under wraps.
Just like probably the one that happened in 2019, and after that, this is what we have in 2024. Maybe the December is getting dirty for them as this. Of course.
Jamu, you have seen the video. And,
yeah, I've seen the video.
What came to mind upon seeing it?
I mean, when it comes to events in Africa, especially, I think safety is a big deal here. That I think now we have to pay attention. For people outside, or from what I know, when it comes to America, they will insure everything, and they will not let their money go with. So they will make sure that they do the right thing, because if anything happens, they will pay insurance, and it's not a cheap thing there. So after paying such an amount to insure the program, they will not just cause, like, they will not neglect certain things for them to get anybody to get accident to claim the insurance, because they will need it at that time if nothing really happens. I mean, they do the insurance for some years. If nothing happens, I think they are okay, or they will pay less. But if something happens, they have to pay more and all those things. So they are careful. In our case, I've never heard any event organizer talking about insurance or anything like that. They do things on their own. If anybody gets injured or something happens to you at the event grounds, or even if you are part of the team doing the main event, you are on your own. So I think based on that, people are neglecting some important safety issues. And this is I mean, it's an example, especially if it has happened before and it is happening again. It means they have neglected the safety precautions that they have to abide by, and this is not good. I think they should do more than this. I mean, I don't like regulations, but you see, when some of these things happen, then the temptation will come that should we get regulators to do some of these things. I think I would say no. If there will be regulations, it should be about making sure that people do insurance for some of these things. So there should be punishment if you go wrong, instead of trying to get some people to regulate and tell them what to do and what not to do. Because that thing, the person that will be in charge of the regulation will become the god of the whole thing. If you don't pay me, I won't approve.
Favoring his people and all that.
And it will be like, if you don't pay, I won't approve for the event to come. So the person can decide for you not to have the event, all because and I say obi ever event ni be on penasem. Can you imagine the way they treat some of our musicians here? And the regulator, you are bringing somebody that he doesn't like. Then you won't pass for the program to come on. So me, I'm still against regulations, but I think they can put something in place in terms of insurance. And if the event organizers are paying huge amounts, I don't think they will joke with the safety of people who will come there. This is a sad thing, and I'm happy that nobody got serious injury or something like that.
But this is something they will not report even if it happens. They will,
yeah. But going
the
for
person is an important person.
going for, I think we should all advocate for better safety precautions when we are going for events, especially the musicians and their members going there. I think they should all insist that right thing must be done so that we will be safe for such an event.
I love that. Let me go on to Lionel to also get his opinion on how some of these things can be curtailed in the future. Yes, Lionel.
Black sheep for life, black sheep forever. But the more do black, I think we are. I don't want to believe this is in a way spiritual, because before the event, your man go post say today ground go shake. So the ground really shook.
Yeah,
but
today the ground go
on
shake.
a more serious note, I believe the technicians can do whatever is necessary to keep the stage like grounded and all. But so the number of people that were on the stage when it collapsed, that you know that it shouldn't have been that number. Because not more doors, there were plenty people, like plenty.
One of the problems with plenty people.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my show, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I ever more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform do. Into bomb modern subscribe, next share, no blender, and our system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post and what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend bete good news, blend never share, never subscribe, no blender and our system who edumede in the more platform do. Video be able post and what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Ejun di day Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend bete good news by Shatta Wale. Ne bomb modern share, no blender and our sister who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.